Baby, can you stop the rain? It's been raining all day morning. It finally stopped. Thought I'd hop on here if I worked out for a little bit. The gaslighting and lying continues. Will it ever end? Will it ever stop? Probably not. Probably not. Doesn't it get old lying and bullshitting all the time? When you're just like a normal person, you're not like, you know what, I'm a fair guy, I'm a reasonable guy. Like, I can understand if you making a lot of money doing it, you're paying your bills, you're supporting your family. You're a liar. You're a paid liar, paid shill. And I kind of understand, right? Like, you're doing what you got to do. I get it. But when I see a guy like Junie doing it in a DM message, I don't understand that shit, and I never will. There's only one explanation. There's two explanations. It's trolling, or it's a guy that's severely brainwashed. There is no other explanation when you see it. When you see Ben Shapiro lying to you, or you see David Pakman, or you see Hassan, or any of these people, they make a lot of money doing it. You know what I mean? They make a lot of money. You can kind of understand where they're coming from. But random motherfuckers, me lying don't even make sense. That don't even make no sense. I'm not making no money off of that. What am I doing? Except making a fool of myself. It's just very strange. Very fucking strange. And I don't know what he's talking about now. Junie, I'm live. You can come in here and argue. You can come in here and type that dumb shit in a chat room where other people can see it and go, what in the hell? I know you don't want to do it publicly because you know you look stupid. And then everybody calls you out and you go, oh, goddamn, maybe I am stupid. Everybody in here is like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I got to get back in the DM where I'm safe. Watch out, Marshall, move. So I can clean up this Coke can that she ripped up. Coke can. Yahoo can. Can you move, please? Step aside, please. Step aside, please. Step aside while we clean this Coke can. Thank you. Coke can ripped apart. It's crazy. 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 Crazy for feeling. The Biden years can never be forgotten. And the people that shilled for Biden, we haven't forgotten. You may gaslight in DMs and in a Discord chat, but in here, it doesn't work. So I hope everybody has figured that out by now. I'm right. My political analysis has been spot on. You're just going to have to accept it. Everything I've said about you Democrats is 100% fact. Provable. I have most of you motherfuckers on countless live streams gaslighting and lying for Biden. Did you forget that? Did you forget all those times I brought you on here and exposed you and showed everybody how you shield for Biden? Now, you can't just pretend that didn't happen because Biden's gone now. Because that happened. And while you were doing it, what did I say every fucking day? This is going to bite you in the ass. Biden's not going to be there forever, but this shit you're doing is going to live with you forever. Nobody going to take you serious when a Republican becomes president and you do a 180, which is exactly what guys like Junie have done. They've done a complete 180 on inflation and all these topics. Suddenly he cares about inflation. But when the price of food was soaring, he didn't care. Oh, it's the pandemic. You are responsible for the pandemic. You did that. Your party pushed that on us. You can keep trying to pass the blame, but the blame lies squarely on you, and it always will. Every bad thing that we've dealt with over the past 4 years is because of you motherfuckers. Quit lying, man. Quit trying to bullshit everybody. Because it ain't working. I mean, it doesn't work. Ain't a single person falling for that. Even the motherfuckers saying it don't believe it. They're just bullshitting. Nobody believes that. Inflation is at 2% or whatever. Well, when it was at like 5% under Biden, you said it was no big deal. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. It wasn't until it got so out of control that you had to say it's the pandemic. At first, you said it was nothing. What's also funny about it is they want to blame Trump. Anything bad that happened under Biden, they say, well, that's from the Trump years. We're 6 months into Trump's administration, but if you went, well, that's because of Biden, he just left, they would never buy that. They would never listen to that. The problem you face, and I'm going to keep telling you, with a guy like me is, I have argued with you for 8 fucking years. I have a fantastic memory, and I can remember our conversations. I'm the worst guy to try the stuff you guys try it with. I'm the worst type of guy, because I remember. I know your shit. You're not fooling me. You've got to do better. This lying and this shilling for politicians, as you call other people cult members. Anyone who watches my stream, I mean, my God, I have been hard on Trump. I have went off on Trump many times over the years. When have you ever went off on Joe Biden? When have you ever went off on a Democrat politician and held them accountable and had some negative shit to say about them? You've never done it. It's never happened. So watch your mouth when you speak to me. Show me the respect I've earned, or get the fuck out of my stream. Go bother someone else. Go act like a fucking faggot with somebody else. Because the guy this fantasy you got in your head is not the guy standing here. And it's well documented that you're just wrong. You keep trying to sit in a DM and lie about my character when there's literally thousands of hours of me talking. You can't lie about me, man. It doesn't work. I'm on record. What's going on with Russia? What is he doing? Have you all not learned the thing? We just watched this man deal with Iran and end that war. We watched it. We watched India and Pakistan. He ended that. What is wrong with y'all that when I say just trust Trump, I think he knows what he's doing here with the Russia stuff. Trust him. That doesn't come from a cult mindset, you fucking child. That comes from watching and observing the past 6 months. To call me a cult, you would have to ignore me sitting down for an hour and explaining to you in detail why I feel this way. You could never do that because you're a shill. You're sucking Democrat dick because that's what you do. Quit acting like I don't explain my point of view way better than any of you do. Humble yourselves. For God, it's time. It's time to humble your fucking self when you speak to me. And that goes for every single fucking one of you. And if you can't, I'm going to start banning motherfuckers. If you can't stop your shit and show the respect I've beaten out of you over the last 8 years, get the fuck out. Go somewhere. You're an immature child who can't own being wrong. You can never just own being wrong. You're going to be wrong. Welcome to life. Get over it. You motherfuckers destroyed our economy. You fucked our lives up. You made the prices skyrocket. And you got the nerve to say a word. You got the nerve to say a word. The fact that you all get up this morning and want to talk about inflation after 4 years of not wanting to talk about it, you can go suck somebody's dick. You can go fuck yourself. Don't you realize that? Don't you realize you have no credibility? Don't you realize you're the laughing stock of this country? You people are clowns. What'd you think? We just forgot about all that? We just forgot about that shit. Now nobody forgot how you acted. Fuck you. The nerve of these people. I'm telling you what. I've never seen anything like it. And don't you realize every time you do that, it's just another example. It's just another thing I can point to and show you have no credibility and you aren't to be trusted and you aren't to be taken serious. If you want to continue doing that to yourself, go right ahead. You're not hurting me. Hurting yourself. Of course, your credibility doesn't mean anything because you're nobodies. You'll never be anything. You'll never amount to anything. Nobody comes to hear your opinions. Nobody cares. Why don't they come to hear your opinions? Because you're a fucking liar. Because everyone's figured out that you're just a liar. And you're just shill for Joe Biden and shill for Democrats. And that's what you do. That's the shit you do. So why listen to you? Why waste time on your ass? If you want to grow in the political world, if you want to grow your audience in that world, well, you either have to be brutally honest or you're going to have to pick a side and shill for it. And you're just going to have to accept that that's what you get. A bunch of fucking cult members like you will sit in there and suck each other's dicks. That's it. Pick a lane. I picked my lane. I'm not getting on here and shilling for any of them. I love how you say you need to trust Donald Trump, see how things play out. He had great success with Iran and Israel. He had great success with Pakistan and India. Trust the man. Trust that he knows what he's doing with Russia. Oh, that's cult. You're in a cult. How? How is trusting the guy that you voted for cult? I'm not lying. I'm not gaslighting you about what he's doing. I'm telling you, based on what we've seen the last 6 months, maybe we should just let it play out and let him do his thing. Because we let him do his thing with Iran, worked out just fine. Trump seemed to know what he's doing, so just let him do his job. What's cult about that? When Trump drops a nuclear weapon on Moscow, and I get on here and go, well, what's the big deal? Then you can say I'm in a cult. But until then, until something really bad happens and I just defend it, shut the fuck up. Because you defended all the bad stuff that Joe did. Shut up. You have no credibility. You have no ground to stand on. I haven't forgot how you acted with Biden. See, during the Biden years, I did the opposite of you. I was fair to Joe Biden. We analyzed things. We did our research. We debunked things. I debunked lies about Biden. Have you ever debunked a single lie about Trump? Have you ever debunked a lie about your enemy? No. You are nothing like me. Stop pretending you are. You're not better than me. Your character is not better than mine. You're not a better person than me. Sorry, you're not. You're not. You can pretend you are, though. It makes you feel better. I'm on record. I don't have to lie. Just go back and watch the streams. How many times did I get on here during Biden's presidency and tell these fucking MAGA people, I think you're wrong about that. Oh, he said he shit his pants. He said this. He said, I don't know about that. You know why I do that? Because lying doesn't work. And I tell you all that all the time. Lying does not work. Lying only hurts your credibility, and long term, if you continue lying, you're done. You're done. You may get away with a lie here or there, but if you consistently do it over and over and over, you're destroying yourself, your reputation, everything. So do what you want, but that's the reality of it. And you're living in a time where it's very hard to lie. Because of the internet, because of AI, because of all these things, it is very hard to tell lies these days. Now, I understand you guys have been lying for a long time, and that's your political strategy, and it's worked. It's worked for a while. But you're in a different age, and that's why I said adapt. That's why I kept saying you have to adapt, you have to change tactics. They don't listen. Just keep on. Doesn't work, guy. What's so hard about telling the truth? So hard about this. It's time to drink my Mountain Dew. Nice Mountain Dew. Getting off here doing a workout. Don't come to my DMs talking about fucking inflation at 2% when it was fucking 5%. You had nothing to say. Shut up. Shut up. Well, the tariffs are causing prices to go. The tariff. Oh God, the tariffs. The tariffs. The consumer pays the tariffs. Then how did the government have a budget surplus in the month of June? Just. What's funny is Jacob Larson challenged Junie to debate him on tariffs, and Junie said he didn't know enough about it to debate it. And now he wants to lecture people about it. It's hilarious. It's just fucking hilarious. Trump is failing. Trump is failing. Where's everybody at talking shit then? Where's everybody at putting me in my place? It doesn't exist. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing to say. God, it's pathetic. It looks like you're getting more Epstein information. Looks like, as I said, Trump always backpedals when the base is angry. I know this because I've seen him do it over and over. And I'll say this to people and they'll go, what planet do you live on? And I just look at them. What planet do they live on? Because what I said is a fact. You can look it up. You can back it up with tons of evidence. Like, I'll say something that's just kind of just a normal thing. It's just common sense. It's just anyone that's been paying attention knows I'm telling the truth, and then people want to argue with me about it. No, MAGA's a cult. How is MAGA a cult? MAGA been going off on Trump. Just because MAGA doesn't go... See, Junie expects MAGA to get mad at Trump for deporting illegal aliens. And when we don't get mad at Trump for deporting illegal aliens, he calls us a cult. And as I told him yesterday, that'd be like me saying you're in a cult because you support abortion. You don't call Biden out for abortion, for supporting. You don't call him out, but you support it. Why would you? You're expecting me to call Trump out for stuff I support. That's dumb. I understand you're mad and you lost the election. I get it. But you lost the election. And it's just mind-boggling. You think I voted for a guy to do exactly what you want. I voted for a guy to put you in your fucking place, quite frankly. I voted to send a message to you that you need to back the fuck off. And you clearly did not get the message. You need to back off my life. You need to stop trying to fuck this country up that I live in. And until you stop, I'll never vote for you. I'll never support you. You chose to do these things. You made these choices. For whatever reason, you chose to vote for policies that fuck our country up and fuck our lives up. You voted for that. I don't know why you would ever do that, but you did. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Don't get mad at me for voting to fix it. And don't... It's so funny, too, that guys like Junie will say, Trump said he'd end the Russia war on day one. You mean the war you've been supporting for the last 4 years? That war? You haven't wanted it to end for 4 years. You've been saying we need to ramp it up and attack Russia more. That's what you've been saying. We've brought you on the stream and you've said it out loud on here. You can't lie about it. This is why he doesn't like to come in here. He doesn't want to do it because everyone knows. He's exposed in here. Everyone knows him. Everyone knows the shilling and the lying. He can't get away with it. He told me this morning never lied for Biden. Never lied for him at all. Come on, man. You're on record lying for Joe Biden. I've made a fool of you so many times. I mean, like I said, at some point, humble yourself. Show a little respect. If you fought a guy and he beat the shit out of you every single time, at what point are you going to say, man, I'm going to quit trying to fight this guy? He just beats the shit out of me every time I try to fight him. He doesn't even try to get stronger either. Junie doesn't even try to go to the gym, you know what I mean? He doesn't try to do anything. He just keeps coming back with the same bullshit, getting slapped around. He doesn't try to adapt and get better. Smokey, the price of a banana went up 1%. Where were you when the price of food was skyrocketing under Biden? Where were you? Oh, you blamed the pandemic. That's funny. That's cute because during the pandemic, when I debated you and I would say, if we don't end these lockdowns, we're going to have massive inflation. You told me I was brainwashed by right-wingers to believe that. See, you seem to think I forgot all those debates, but I haven't. That's why I'm the worst type of guy to try this with. I'm the worst guy. During the pandemic, we debated, and I said we have to reopen as soon as possible. The longer we wait, the worse inflation going to be. Oh, that's just conservatives lying. That's a shilling. No, I think it's true. It looks like it's a real thing based on what I've seen. It's going to happen if we don't. Well, it happened. Happened. You thought we forgot about that? You guys are really lucky that I'm not one of these guys that's really good at going back and finding clips and editing. You know what I mean? Because if I was, you'd delete your account. Because I have so many of you on record saying stupid shit that in hindsight looks really fuck. It was stupid at the time, but now it's really stupid. And you all want to gaslight and lie about it. Be grateful I'm not that guy that has all the clips and all these things. Be grateful I don't have money to pay a guy to go find this stuff, because I would. If I had the money, I would pay someone to go back and watch all those debates and find your shit and rub it in your fucking face. Because I know it exists. Because I remember the damn arguments. I remember getting on here and saying, what is worth these grocery prices, and being gaslit about it every single day. I remember being told prices aren't going up, and then when it got to a point where prices were so high that you couldn't lie about it anymore, then you blame the pandemic. I remember this. But we're all supposed to forget it. It didn't happen. We just imagined it. And now they don't even want to talk about COVID anymore. That's how you know they were wrong about COVID. They don't want to talk about it anymore. If they were right about it, they'd want to talk about it all day long. But they know that everybody knows. They know that everybody's caught on to, we were played. People have different opinions on how far we got played, but everyone can agree we got played. That we were lied to. And you think a liberal would wake up a little bit and go, I gotta been lied to, but no. On to the next lie, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Lie after lie, always falling for it. I mean, it never ends. It never ends, the falling for the lies. I can't believe I woke up and this motherfucker was in my DMs talking about fucking inflation. I started laughing at him. I said, are you fucking kidding me? What are you doing, bro? Inflation's at like 2.5%. When it was at 5%, you said it was no big deal. What are you doing? What are you doing in my DMs with 2.5? What's wrong with you? They care so much about inflation, that's why they lock the economy down. They care so much about the average citizen, that's why they shut people's businesses down. That's why they made old people die in nursing homes and wouldn't let their families come in and say goodbye. Do you people think you have any ground to stand on with a guy like me who knows your sins? I know what you've done, the evil you've done. So when you try to call me evil, I laugh my ass off at you. The things you've done, I would never do to somebody. You and me, when it comes to being a human being, well, we ain't on the same level. You are not a good person. A good person does not defend forcing people to die alone and barring their family members from walking in the building, acting like we're in the bubonic plague or something. That's how you guys were acting. Well, you got to call mama on FaceTime and tell her goodbye. She died. And these people want to talk about the Constitution. They want to talk about freedom. Answer me this question. What makes you think you have a right to tell people they can't be with their dying loved ones? Who made you God? Who made you king of America? That you get to tell people that, hey, your family member's dying, but you can't go see them. Who the fuck are you? So I think it'll be okay if we deport some motherfuckers. I think it'll be all right. You can't deport the family members, but you can make them die in a room by themselves. And hey, you can FaceTime with them, I guess. Say goodbye over the phone. Stand outside the hospital window and look up, and the nurses will walk over and they will say, he did. You know, there's countless videos like this, right? I know you want to move on from COVID, but no, we're never going to move on from it. You are evil. I'm not brainwashed by Donald Trump. I don't like you because of you. Nothing Trump ever said has convinced me that you are evil. My observation of you has convinced me of that. So you, first of all, you have to stop lying to yourself and your own fucking mind about people like me. Oh, he just believes whatever Trump says. That's retarded. You're talking to a guy that gets on here every day and explains his opinion in detail, and you're going to sum it up to, he just listens to Trump? That's so brain dead dumb. And that's why you get shit from people that watch me, because they know better. That's why when you come in here, everyone gives you shit for the shit you say. Because anyone that actually watches me doesn't even understand what the fuck you're talking. It doesn't even make it. It's so far from the reality. What are we talking about? I over-explain myself, and you're going to try to say I don't. You're going to try to act like, oh, you just do it. You just regurgitate what Trump says. What are you talking about? Ian Malcolm said, well, you just regurgitate other people's opinions. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If these guys had to tell the truth for a day, their head would explode. They can't even do it. They can't bring themselves to just be honest. How many times I got to backhand you across the mouth with reality for you to show some respect? You ain't smarter than me. If you was, you wouldn't be wrong all the time. How you so damn smart you wrong all the time? And I'm so dumb, yet I'm right most of the time. It don't even make sense. I mean, we saw a perfect example of this just a few weeks ago, where Trump and the Iran stuff, and y'all was freaking out and having a meltdown, and I got on here and calmly explained what was going to take place. And if you go back and watch that stream, everything I said happened exactly the way I said it would. Now, how did I know that? Am I a genius or something? No. These people crack me up. They're like, you think you're so fucking smart. How many times I got to say I'm dumb? How many times you heard me say I'm an idiot? I don't say I'm smart. I'm just smarter than you. That's not, that's nothing to be proud of, being smarter than you. Because you're retarded. I wouldn't say you're retarded. I would put your IQ at like 100, 110. You're in a range. There's a funny meme. I know you've seen this meme where it's like, it's a scale, right? It's like a scale. And on one end of the scale, you got retarded people, like actual retarded people. And then on the other end of the scale, you got geniuses. And then in the middle, you got guys like Ian Malcolm. Smart enough to articulate himself, but dumb as fuck. Not too dumb to realize he doesn't know anything. If you want to figure out the truth, you've got to be willing to question your own beliefs. And you all don't do that. I do that. You don't. You don't question yourself. You don't question any, your party or whatever. You just, you don't do it. It takes a strong person to just be able to really question themselves. You don't do it. I do it. You may think I don't, but I do. Another thing that is just really brain dead behavior that I notice is you can't speculate on stuff. Like, you can't get on a live stream and go, like, take the Epstein stuff, for example. You can't get on here and go, well, let's go over the possible scenarios of why. Let's go through the different possible explanations. And if you do that, people go, oh, you believe that? I didn't say I believed it. I'm going over the possible explanations. There's maybe he's in the file, right? Maybe he's being threatened. Maybe he has a friend that's in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going over the explanations. And you decide. Because I don't fucking know what's going on. I'm not in the goddamn White House. I don't know what's in the Epstein files. I didn't go to the island. I wasn't there. What the fuck do I know about it? Other than what the speculation that we all do about it, that we've done about it for years. But we don't have much concrete evidence. That's why we're pissed off, because we were promised we would get that, and we're not getting it. Now, apparently we are getting it. That's the rumor now. They're going to have a special counsel. I don't know. But you can't even speculate. Oh, you believe? That's what they said. Oh, you believe that? I didn't say I believed it. I'm giving you the possible explanations. Can you grow up and act like a normal person for 5 minutes? If something comes out of your mouth, you believe it. No, that's not true. I was sharing Superman reviews that I was seeing. And people were getting mad at me. Oh, quit hating on the movie. I haven't even seen the movie. I'm just posting reviews of what people are saying about it. I'm not even saying I believe them. I haven't seen the movie. I have no idea if he's telling the truth or not. I'm just telling you this is what people are saying. I didn't say I believed it. You know how low IQ you are? To me, that's just a sign of low intelligence. That to me it is. I don't know if it really is, but to me it is. It's just like, are you stupid? We can't speculate. We can't talk about things. We can't, share a review and listen to what the guy says, and then you assume I believe everything he said. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, if you shared a tweet where some guy was in a video and he was talking about something and he was just giving his point of view, and you said, well, what do we think about this? Oh, you believe that? I didn't say I believed it. I said, what do we think about what this guy's saying? What do you think about it? I mean, these people is brain dead, bro. Just because you retweet something don't mean you believe it. Just because you share something don't mean you believe it. God forbid we hear different points of view. God forbid. And we share them. Oh, no. God forbid. I mean, y'all gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. Because it's embarrassing. To me, because I don't act like this. So I see other people doing it. I'm like, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? That's what the internet has taught me. I'm a rare type of person. The way I think and the way my mind works. I'm rare. Most people don't think like me. Most people don't question themselves at all. That's what I've learned. That's what I've observed over all these years. You cannot speculate. You cannot discuss the possible explanations of something. You can't do it. You can't do it. I said maybe they threatened Trump's family, and that's why he's not releasing it. And people act like that was a crazy thing to say. Just a totally plausible explanation. Just like he might be in the file. That is plausible as well. Of course, why didn't Democrats release it? See, that's the problem. Like, this goes back to crying wolf all the time. You've been crying wolf about Trump, and then you're trying to convince people that, we've had this smoking gun under the table the whole time. We just didn't pull it out. And you're sitting there listening, and you're like, wait a minute. Russia, PP tapes, both sides. I mean, the list goes on. Suckers and losers. You made up all these lies while you had that right there under the table. You could have pulled the file out. You could have ended this guy's political career. And then people talk to you like you're brain dead dumb. It's insane to me. Well, if they release that, then they'll have to release everything on the Democrats. And I'm like, no, they don't. They just release the Trump stuff. Like, literally, you just leak the Trump stuff. You leak it. You don't even release it. It just leaks out. And you just pretend you don't know who leaked it. And then everybody sees it, and then everyone's asking questions and freaking the fuck out. And then Trump is done. Why didn't they do that? This is what I tried to tell you, years ago, when you all started doing this. I said, if you keep crying wolf, when the wolf's in the room, nobody's going to listen to you. Now you're screaming about Epstein. Oh my God, the files. And everyone's just like, well, why didn't you release it years ago then? Why didn't Obama release it? Why didn't Biden release it? You had opportunities to release it. I mean, you say Trump is a threat to society, he's Hitler and all these things. Like, why didn't you finish him with the Epstein documents? That leads me to believe it doesn't exist. Now, I know later you're going to pretend like I don't have an explanation. I didn't explain my thought process behind it. I get it. When we argue later, you're going to pretend I didn't say a word I just said. You see the problem? You're just going to play pretend. Smokey, why are you giving Trump a pass? And you'll be like, what do you mean give him a pass? Did you not see the show where I explained? Did you miss all that? And if you did, it's not my problem. It's like I told a guy the other day. It's not my fucking problem, man, that you didn't watch. Well, I don't have time. These people crack me up. I don't have time to watch every show. Well, I don't have time to be your personal show. Oh, look, it's him. Look, he's here. Oh my God, look. The most important man in the world is here. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat myself for him. We're just going to redo the show we did the other day because he didn't see it. That's what they say to you. Go, well, I don't have time to watch everyone. Is that my problem? Is that my fucking problem? What's wrong with you people? People will come to me, they go, I noticed you ain't talking about this. Then I'll say, what are you talking about? I talked about it 3 days ago. I did a whole stream about it. Huh. Oh, well, you're not talking about it now. I don't know what else to say about it. Hell, I did a fucking 3-hour stream about it. What more do you want me to say? I can't get on here every day and keep just saying that we're going to go over the same topic over and over and over and over. There's other things happening that we're talking about. What the fuck? Go watch that stream from 3 days ago if you want to know my thoughts. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. People want you to talk about Epstein till the end of time. Sorry, every stream we do ain't going to be about Epstein. Because we did one yesterday. I mean, what? We're going to do the same one again and the same one again and the same one. How many times are you going to do the same stream? We did like 3 or 4 streams on Epstein. When it was happening, when these things were happening, when the shit was happening, we talked about it. If nothing new is happening, what am I supposed to talk about? What do you want me to say about it? Release the shit. People act like I don't want to see it. What are you talking about? I was talking about this stuff when you motherfuckers was in elementary school. Who are you? Who are you to talk to me? We were talking about this in high school. I mean, when I was talking about this, people would fucking make fun of you for it. They would call you a fucking nut job. Oh, that's all bullshit, InfoWars shit. And the same people that used to mock me for talking about it, now they want to talk about it. It's funny to me. Now you got something to say about it. Where were you all these years that I was talking about it and you didn't care? You only care now because you feel like you can use it against Trump. And you think I don't notice that? Let me ask you this as a viewer. When have you ever seen Junie come in this stream want to talk about Epstein? You've never seen it in your life. And he doesn't realize how fake he looks when he suddenly has interest. When he suddenly pops up and goes, oh. Now everybody knows it's only because of Trump. And he'll say, if there's Democrats in there, lock them up too. I didn't see you calling for Democrats to be locked up ever. I ain't ever seen you call for anybody on the Epstein list to be locked up until right now. Suddenly you're so concerned. And you're talking to a guy that's been talking about it since he was fucking 15. How dare you tell me I don't care? You don't care. You've never cared. You clown. I see right through you, and I always will. I've got your number. There's a reason I got banned from everything. I'm the worst guy to let grow. I'm the worst guy to give 1 million subs to. They'll never let it happen. You don't want to give me a bunch of money. I'll expose all you motherfuckers. I will have a team of people pull up all your gay shit. I'll throw all your old comments right back in your fucking face because it's all out there. We just got to find it. Pray to God I never get a bunch of money. Because I'm going to hire a guy to find all your shit and make a montage of your shit, your lies. Then you can explain how I never lied. I never shielded for Biden. What are you talking about? Oh, sure you didn't. We just imagine that. How you going to call people? I ain't going to say people are in a cult and then turn around and say men are women and women are men and all this transgender stuff. That's cultish shit, man. You trying to change biology. You telling other people they're in a cult as you try to gaslight about biology. It's insane. I'm in a cult because I said trust Donald Trump. I think he knows what he's doing. You aren't in a cult as you tell me that Caitlyn Jenner is a woman. You ain't in a cult. Not at all. I'm not the one questioning biology. That's you. You're questioning reality itself. You're fucking... Gender's a social construct. Like, what? We only have gender because of society. I don't think so. I think we just have gender. What the fuck? You spent years saying all this goofy shit. They got the nerve to say anything. They got the nerve to talk about being in a cult or something. You expect not to be made fun of when you act like this? You know, if I got on here and was saying that shit, they'd be fucking making fun of me. Did Trump tell you that? They'd say. I just go along with whatever Trump says. Yeah, sure I do. It's not like there's a documented 8-year history of me doing the opposite. Whatever. Just say stuff. Just type stuff into your keyboard. And believe it in your little head. I mean, I don't know what's worse, these dumbass liberals or these fake MAGA people who criticize every move Trump makes and they have no faith in the guy whatsoever. And I understand criticizing about the Epstein stuff. I'm with you on that. But the Iran stuff, the tariff stuff, it's just all year long. Every time the guy tries to do something, his own supporters are shitting on him for it. And it's just, clearly that's not a cult. Let me ask you this. Do you ever remember during Biden's 4-year term a Democrat attacking him? Do you remember that happening at all? You ever remember Junie coming in here and criticizing Biden or a Democrat politician? It's never happened. Like, he's calling everybody in cult members, but he never criticized his own party. Ever. He said you can't call it the Biden crime family. That's a lie. And I'm like, Biden pardoned his entire family before he left office. What are you talking about? If you're not a crime family, why would you pardon your entire family? Just explain it to me. If I'm wrong, then just explain why. What's so hard about that? I'm a simple guy. If you just explain to me why I'm wrong and it makes sense, I will go, oh, I guess I am wrong. But you can't seem to do it. It's not that I won't admit I'm wrong. I have a documented history of always admitting I'm wrong when I'm actually wrong. It's that people want me to admit I'm wrong when I'm not. And I'm not going to do that. Or people want to put thoughts in my head and go and say I was wrong. I don't even believe that. What are you talking about? How can I be wrong about something I never said and don't even believe? What are you talking about, guy? And it's always people that can never admit they're wrong. All these people that tell me that, I've never seen them admit they're wrong about anything. Ever. I was wrong about the primary. I was wrong about the 2020 election. We did entire live streams about it, and we discussed it. It's old news. When have any of you ever admitted you're wrong? Never. It never happens. You always move the goalpost. I'm used to it. You move the goalpost. I'm so good at this game that you can keep moving that goalpost. I'll keep kicking the field goal. It doesn't matter. Keep moving it. Keep moving the goalpost. I'm going to keep getting a touchdown. It doesn't matter. Because you're so dumb. You just. I know I'm smarter than you because when we debate, I'm quicker on my feet than you, which shows me that my brain's faster than yours. So, if you're so goddamn smart, why don't you win the debates? Why don't you make a fool of me in those debates? If you're so much smarter than me. I also know that a lot of you have no confidence because a lot of you don't even get on the mic and argue these topics. If you're so goddamn intelligent, where's the confidence in your intelligence? I don't have time to do that. I got better things to do. Yeah, sure you do. I'm sure you do. What a cop-out. I got better things to do. If a guy wanted to debate me and I felt he was smarter than me, I would say that. I would say, I'm not debating that guy. That guy's a fucking genius. Or I'm not trolling that guy. I'm not fucking with that guy. That guy's a menace. I am humble. But I'm humble about people I should be. I'm not humble about you because you're not on my level. I have no reason to humble myself up in front of you. Who are you? You need to humble yourself in front of me, boy. Not the other way around. You never see me arguing with people smarter than me. You've never seen it because I am not dumb. I'm not going to argue with people smarter than me. It doesn't even make sense. Y'all are real loud and real smug and arrogant about people that are clearly smarter than you. It's like when me and Junie was talking and I was like, you think you could debate Ben Shapiro? Remember that stream? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, Junie, come on. You really think that if you debated you'd win against Ben Shapiro? You can't even beat a dumbass redneck like me, and you think you can beat Ben Shapiro? Come on, man. But see, that's the thing. They can't humble themselves. Ben Shapiro's going to run circles around you. He's going to come in with a binder full of notes, and she's going to run circles around you. And if you can't humble yourself enough to acknowledge that, you're a fucking clown. And we see time and time again people out of their league trying to debate people that just, come on, man, you don't, like you're just a stand-up comedian. And you're gonna, these stand-up comedians, they try to debate some of these political commentators, and it's like, brother, this guy does this for a living, bro. He's balls deep in the world of politics every day. You're a comedian. Now you might tell some jokes and blah 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 blah, but in a debate, I mean, that ain't doing nothing. And Junie's not even a stand-up comedian; he's just a dummy. So he doesn't have the speaking abilities. He doesn't have the timing, comedic. He doesn't have any of these things that could help him in the debate. Yeah, I might be dumb, but I got good comedic timing. I could say funny things, and the crowd will laugh or whatever. And that can help you when debating somebody smarter than you, but you don't have that either. Junie was like, I'm going to move away. He told me this morning, I'm going to move away from politics on my YouTube channel. Smart move. Because you're never going to grow with political commentary because you're a liar. There's two kinds of political commentary you can do. Pick one. You can be a shill for a party, and then you're going to have people that watch you because you tell them what they want to hear, and they love it. Or you can be like me and just tell the truth. No matter what it is what it is. If you're going to be the political shill, you better be damn good at it if you're going to go down that path. That's going to require some type of entertaining ability. You're going to have to be a little entertaining or something. Because it's not like you're saying real shit. People's not watching going, this guy's saying some real shit. You're shilling and gaslighting everybody. But there's an audience for that. There's people that want to be lied to. So, but there's much more entertaining liars that they can watch. I'd recommend just telling the truth. It's a very rare thing these days. Everyone's so full of shit. Like the people that tell you the Jews run the world. A lot of these people are the same people that got bent out of shape when black people said white people run the world. And they see no irony whatsoever in the fact that they're acting just like these black people with Jews. It's hilarious. Nah, Smokey, we got evidence to... yeah, the black people say the same thing. They got all kinds of evidence to back up their point of view, too. They point to all kinds of different things. That white people are the evil of the world. White people have ruined everything. White people. And I know when I say stuff that you guys have no answer for because you get mad. I've watched it for years. You get mad, you start insulting. That's when I know I'm telling the truth. That's when I know I've really struck a nerve when I say something. When I see a bunch of people fucking talking shit. Getting all worked up and emotional. Oh, it's not the same thing. Are you a Jew? Are you a Jew? No, I'm not a Jew. As far as I know. Certainly I don't know a lot about Judaism, I'm not a Jewish scholar. I tell you one thing, they're very weird, I'll tell you that. The Jews, they into some weird shit. Some of their customs and stuff, it's just weird to me, the things they do, like they I watched some video last night, the guy's like, I can't touch my sink. I can't use the stove. I can't use the dishwasher. And I'm just like, what? What is all what is going on? And it all seems so ridiculous and silly that it's just like, to me, that's God. Like, God does stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like God would be thinking it's silly too. Because it seems silly. God don't want you. And they do weird shit. They're like, we're not allowed to go outside on a certain day of the week or whatever. So we took a fishing wire and we tied it around the block. And that makes it outside. That makes the outside inside. So we can go out now. So you're tricking God? You're trying to fool God with like a loophole or something? If God didn't want you to leave the house, then why don't you stay in the house? You can't go outside and pretend it's inside. That's so wacky to me. What is that? And then they say, I would love to interview a Jew and get these answers like, no, we're not trying to trick God. How is that not trying to trick God? That's what it seemed like to me, like you're trying to fool God. And there ain't no way God is fooled by that. God can see you outside. God looking right at you. And he sees you walking around outside. And he told you not to do that. And then you go, I mean, just imagine you die, you're standing in front of God, and he's like, I told you not to go outside on Sunday. But I noticed every Sunday you was outside walking around. And then you go, no. We were inside. We had we put the string around the block, and that made it inside. And you really think God gonna look at you and go, oh, well, that makes sense. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way God gonna do that. What? You think God is a fool? It's so funny. I'll make fun of the Jews and I'll make fun of their weird customs, and then people will tell me, "Oh, you're an Israeli shill." You're like, what? I don't even talk about Israel. I'm not obsessed with Israel like you, bro. All because you will say, I don't know, man, killing them on October 7th, that was pretty fucked up. That wasn't right. That's what makes me a Jewish shill, because I don't agree with killing Jews. I understand. I get it. I get how your mind works. Well, I had to hop off here, get some things done. I wish you well. I wish you well. I'll be on here later, though.